What's going on YouTube? Q back here again with another video for you. Long day for me. Hope everybody's doing okay out there. I'm about to go look at the car that might be added to the channel. So I went to look at it earlier, but now I'm about to have a professional that knows what he's doing inspect it, because I'm not mechanically inclined to tell whether a car has certain issues. So I got the expert. You might have met him in one of my other videos, Mac. So he's going to look over the car. He's in the area, so he's doing me a favor by looking at the car. So hold on, we're about to reveal the car. If this deal goes through, I still don't know yet. So hopefully the car is mechanically sound. So about to hop into the video. But while you're here, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell. Let's hop into it. Cue that theme song. So I just had the car looked at, visual inspection, just looking for all the things that could be wrong. And he said it all checks out. So all I got to do is buy the thing. So I'm waiting on my credit union to send me the check or to approve everything, like go over the documents, and I got to go pick up a check and I can pick up the car. Hopefully everything is okay, because I did not leave a deposit, but he said if I don't get it tomorrow, then it is what it is. So that's going to be that. Made it back home safely. I'm so tired, and I still got to do a little bit more work because today has just been nuts. But I'm about to get in this house, finish my work, then hopefully the credit union gets this all sorted out tomorrow, because I have a tattoo appointment tomorrow at 11 a.m. and I want to buy the car in the morning, and they're kind of overlapping, but the car is more important. I'll cancel the tattoo if I have to, but I've been waiting in line for like 2 months, so I don't want that to happen. If I have to, I'll just drop the check off and pick up the car later. So that's maybe what has to happen. Hopefully I can pick it all up before my appointment, but we'll see. So it's the next day, about to head to my credit union, get my check, meet him at his credit union or his bank, and sign for the car. The title will be mine. So on the way there now. All right guys, this is the new car to the channel right here, 2019 Mustang Shalby GT350. But I don't have time to do a walk around the car. Got to go pick up the extra set of tires, the stock tires. So I have the, I think I got the Michelin Pilot Sport Cup 2s on here for like daily drivability. But he has the stock tires, which I can't remember, but got to go. Or Pirelli something, I don't know, got to go. First start up in the Shelby. This thing down. First time driving this thing. That was quiet.
Hey, man, I like to have you guys all the time whenever you were here.
Alright, we'll do this later. Alright, just got the other set of tires signed over to me. About to put them in the Blazer. Whatever doesn't fit in there is going in the Mustang somewhere. Thank you. Say hello, Jade.
Hi, everybody. Jasper's at school.
She is?
Yeah.
So this is it right here. Velocity blue, black stripes, black roof. Tires getting bagged up over there. Black wheels. Yep. What do you think?
Oh, it is very pretty. I love the color, and it's very detailed. I like it.
Back to the Asylum Tattoo Shop again. What's going on, man? You all right?
Oh, y'all want to have a whole session today, huh?
Man, I don't even know how long it's gonna take, but
God damn it!
man.
Somebody around here shooting me on a good one day.
Okay, let me pull my mask up. What's going on? You go over here then.
Shooting pictures today?
Yeah, doing a little vlog session for my YouTube channel.
For the shop?
Both of us mutually beneficial. Yeah, about to step in here, get my work done. Just ate, starving. Gotta have food on the stomach first. Man, doing way too much. Taking a little break. Spawn right here, getting that done. This is alcohol or something. It's burning like crazy. But let me go finish crying. Part 1 of 2. Finish up at a later date.
Oh, bloody. Murder.
Alright, just pulling up at home with the Mustang. It's been a long day. And honestly, I'm not about to talk too long because my arm hurts from that tattoo. But, yeah, I'll get with you all tomorrow. I'm about to eat. And, girl, get out the car, get out the car. Yeah, that's what I'm doing. The kids are excited about the car. I am too, but I haven't had a chance to experience it like I wanted to. I was taking it easy. Just getting the feel of the car, the clutch, the shifter and all that, the RPM, the power. It's way different from anything I've ever driven, I'll tell you that. But right now I'm about to put these car seats and everything that was in the trunk of the Camaro. Just about to swap it over in here. Make this real easy. Today is the day that I get the GT350 registered. So I'm on my way to the Secretary of State, or DMV if you're from other states. I don't get that. But yeah, I'm on the way there now. Got the title in my pocket, about to get this thing registered in my name, get a customized plate. And it is snowing outside. As you can see, got snow all in the grass, on the deck. It's like 25 degrees out here and windy. So let me hurry up and do this. I thought I'd be able to go for a good drive at the end of the video, but I might save that for another day. Let me give you guys a cold start. Let me give myself a cold start. I haven't heard a cold start on this thing. Didn't even touch the car yesterday just because I couldn't drive it and didn't want to tease myself. So here we go with the cold start. The first cold start for me. So this thing is kind of quiet at idle. It's got a little bit of volume to it, but it's nowhere. It doesn't sound nowhere near as loud as it does at wide open throttle. And I already know I'm going to get an exhaust on here. It's kind of, it's all right. It's not terrible. It's good for stock, but I like mine a little bit louder. So I'm gonna let the car warm up for a minute. You don't want to drive it while it's cold. Got to let the oil get the going. I need an oil change too, because I didn't get one last year, and this car was stored. So yeah, I got a couple things I got to handle, but I'll chat it up with you all when I get the car registered in my name. Your boy just got out of the Secretary of State and forgot one thing. Taxes! Taxes! It was $4,000 in taxes. Jeez, oh, peace. Dude. Yeah, definitely forgot about that. But, yeah. Taxes. Private party, you got to pay taxes when you register the car. Forgot about that, but I was prepared. Yeah. But now I can drive the car. I got a temporary plate, and my vanity plate will be in the mail one of these days. These things take a while, so I got this paper plate right here on the seat that I got to put in the back window. About to put that thing on, and now I can actually enjoy the car. Well, when it's not 20 degrees outside in April. I'm just looking at the receipt. This thing is $380 for registration. So to break it down, since my birthday is coming up, they just sent my other car registrations. And since I don't have the Challenger or the Camaro anymore, yeah, those prices were high. So my BMW is like $200. The Blazer, I ain't even checked that. I'll get back to you on that one, but it's probably $200 and some too. Camaro was, actually, let me see. Got that in my phone right here. So the BMW, the 1990, the old BMW that's sitting at my dad's house, $200. The Challenger, $300. And the Camaro is only $201. I don't fully understand that because the MSRP on the Challenger is more than the sticker on the Mustang, but the Mustang is more to register. We did just have like a tax increase on vehicle registration here in Michigan. Yeah, but our insurance lowered, so that's a good thing. So yeah, let me show y'all around the car, like the insides and the outside. But first, let me put my sticker. Why they driving by me? Let me put my sticker in the window, which every time I do it, it falls out, no matter whether it's summer. Actually, it always falls out in the summer. So maybe it'll stick up this time, because I normally don't buy a car when it's cold outside, when I have to put a paper plate up. So this is my interior of the car. And this is something I had to have. Heated and cooled seats. Also got the B&O, which you probably can't see. Take my word for it, I got it. Let's see. I didn't even look and see what number this is. But yeah, that's the can't see, the sun is blinding me. The chassis number right there. I like this two-tone. This is like, is that Alcantara? Yeah, and I got the comfort seats. The difference with the 2019, they embossed the GT350 in the seat as opposed to the headrest. So these aren't the Recaros, these are more for comfort, like I just said. I like the B&O, it sounds really good. It's a high-end system. It's actually what Audi, Mercedes, Audi definitely uses it. I had it in my Audi A5 a few years ago. Phenomenal system, it's a high-end. What else do I have in here? Yeah, I don't know what base GT350s have. I'll say that for later. But yeah, that's what I'm working with here. There's no heated steering wheel, but that's not a deal breaker for me. I just wanted most of the options, and this thing has almost everything, minus that carbon fiber dash. But it still looks nice. So my car, previous owner put these Shelby floor mats in here. You wouldn't believe what the other floor mats look like. They're so basic. I think they're just like regular Mustang floor mats, just plain black. Ford performance thing here. And these are not the stock tires. These are for more daily. These are the Michelin Pilot Super Sports. So it's still a summer tire, but you can actually drive these daily. The other ones, the Cup 2s, they're like track only. And this car is a track package here. You can tell I got the 2019 that has this gurney flap back here. And the this optional gurney flap with this new wing back here. So when I was looking, I had to get a 2019 because I wanted all the upgrades to the car. Because they added a lot of things from the GT350R, and now it's on the regular GT350, so I felt better with that. Something else, they revised the air intake here, so it's closed off. So now it still retains the same aerodynamics. Well, it's still the same, but it helps cool it the same, so it's blocking off, so you can't get as much debris in there. All this stuff is functional. All these scoops got the over-the-top stripes. This is also new. Instead of like white, it's like a silver outlining on the stripes. The wheels were changed from the 6 or 15 GT350s to the 18s, but these are different for the 19s. And I actually like the previous style a little bit better. Got these rockers, which I hear rocks collect up in, which there are. Black mirrors, black roof. What else is on here? Yeah, I think that's all the options that I do have. All my crap in the trunk. Got the car cover right here. Subwoofer comes with this sound system. And here's the old floor mats, which is just a plain floor mat. The windows are already tinted, so I don't have to do that. Yeah, all these vents are functional. This helps with the cooling, probably for the, I don't know, is that brake cooling? Yeah, that's most likely the brake cooling. So it comes from here, goes through the brakes, and back out through there, through this hole. And this one's a little bit wider than the GTs. And this car is the same exact color as the Mustang GT that I had, that my Camaro replaced, Velocity Blue. like I said, I didn't spend a whole lot of time looking at GT350s. I just knew I wanted a 19 loaded, and this one popped up, and yeah, I had to get it. So the person I sold the Camaro and the Challenger to, he was gonna buy this car. So the reason he didn't buy it was because he could only spend up to a certain amount, which was $500 less than what the owner was selling it for, and the owner would not move. So he was like, hey man, I'm looking at this car. See, he brought it up to me like, what are you going to replace these cars with? I said, probably a GT350 or a ZL1. He was like, well, I'm going to look at one tonight. But yeah, their deal didn't work out, so he passed it to me. I went to look at it literally after I sold the Challenger. I went to go look at this car. Fell in love at first sight. And the same guy, he actually inspected the car for me. I went out to look at this car twice in one day. So the first time it was just me and my daughter. The second time, Mac, he met me out there. And since he does a thorough job inspecting cars, he's found all that minor crap on my cars. I'm like, hey, could you look at this car for me? And he just so happened to be in the area. He was like 10 minutes away, so he doesn't even live in the state. But he was here and he was able to inspect it for me. He said it all checks out. And I had scheduled a pre-purchase inspection at a dealership, but they couldn't get to it until like 3 days later. I'm like, man, and I didn't leave a deposit. I didn't bring a checkbook or didn't have cash in my pocket. So I'm like, man, I gotta do this. So while I was looking at the car, I got pre-approved for the loan. And then I was texting and calling them all day long, letting them know step by step, like, I got approved. This is the next step. This is the next step. So I gotta go to the credit union. I need a picture of the title and all that good stuff to what you need to close on the car. But I think I ended up actually acquiring the car from him the next day, just because I knew a lot of people wanted this car, and I just had to get it while I could, because there's nothing else similar to this, really. Not close to me. Pennsylvania had a white GT with the Kona blue stripes, and then there's one in Howell, Michigan, and I don't really go to Howell. Some of you might know why people don't go to Howell, people like me. But yeah, and that one was the 18 though, so I wanted a 19 to get all the updates. So yeah, and it's still under warranty, so that's good. But don't let me ramble on. I'm about to enjoy this car. Well, I actually got to go home and work now, but tomorrow I'll get out here and enjoy the car when it's not freezing out here. So thank you all for following me along on my journey. Thanks for all the new subscribers, the old subscribers that stuck with me since my first Mustang, or even before that Mustang, the FRS. I don't know if many people know about that car I had on the channel. The Camaro, the Challenger. Thanks everybody, definitely appreciate you. So closing this out, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell. Stay tuned for more, and I'll check you all out on the next video. Peace out.